So should we start preparing for the worst since the price of Bitcoin has failed to regain its support above this rising trend line here in a 4-hour time frame, and also has failed to find support above this 200 weekly SMA in a weekly time frame? Now, what to expect next? Because if you have been following me for a while, you know guys, we have talked about this rising trend line and its importance, because each and every time the price of Bitcoin was following this rising trend line, everything looked good. But once we left the support, you can see we started with this corrective movement, and this corrective movement ended exactly, if you measure the target from this top till the bottom line area, this is exactly where we came. And also you can see after reaching the target line, started consolidating and forming this new impulsive movement. This new impulsive movement also looked very good as long as we were following this rising trend line. But as soon as we failed to find support at this rising trend line, we also started with this corrective move. And this corrective move ended exactly after reaching the target from this top till the bottom line. So that's why guys, that's why in our case, since the price of Bitcoin is also following this another rising trend line, this rising trend line here has been broken and also has rejected the price while trying to re-enter above it. So is this also going to be another sign just like here from the past price action? So in that case, if it's going to continue, then you can see from this top till the bottom line, our price target is going to be somewhere around 19 to 20,000 area. So is there something what we have to take into consideration, even though this is a clear warning sign? Yes, we know that around 21,500, 21,600, we still have some very strong line of support lying around for Bitcoin. So if we do find support around that area, then maybe this here could be more of a range bound and price again trying to show some impulsiveness. But since we are aware here in a weekly time frame, the price has already failed to find support over this 200 weekly SMA. This is a warning sign. So that's why maybe even after finding support around this 21,500, 21,600, that might not last longer and price again starts breaking into the downward direction. Because for us now, after getting rejection around this rising trend line and also rejection from this 200 weekly SMA, we will be focusing around this rising trend line here to the downside, this bigger one. Because if you follow this bigger rising trend line, let me change the color. So if you follow this bigger rising trend line, you can see the price of Bitcoin tested the support, also tested the target from this first rising trend line, started this new impulsive movement. Here, a very similar scenario happened. I mean, the price came around this target area and also tested the support from this rising trend line before starting this new impulsive movement. So in our case, if this is going to be happening again, then we have to be careful, because this is also a sign that the price of Bitcoin could be showing a movement here in this manner before choosing a trend direction. So that's why guys, that's why for us right now, this 21,500 is a very important line of support. But according to this rising trend line, you can see the trend continuation could be starting very, very soon towards this 19 to 20,000 one more time. And now before I show you why this 19,000, 20,000 could be on the line, since the price has already got rejection around this weekly time frame and also here in a smaller time frame, before that guys, if you are watching this without destroying the like button, then please do it right now. And also for those individual who is new to this channel, who is watching this for the first time, come on, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now let me show you this chart here. I mean, this rising trend line support is also going to be retested if the price of Bitcoin is going to show this rally here to the downside. And you know, breaking this support, breaking the support from this rising trend line here in the past price action has always led to a bigger price retracement. You can see, right, each and every time the price broke the support from this rising trend line, we had this bigger price pullback. So that's why if we are going to retest the support one more time around this 19, 20,000, we are not allowed to break that support at any cost, because you can see breaking that support line could be triggering another bearish scenario in price action of Bitcoin. And beside this example guys, yesterday what we also talked about was this descending channel, because we found out each and every time the price of Bitcoin tested the upper line area, after that we got a rejection. And yesterday we came exactly around this upper line area along with this rising trend line, resistance here, resistance from this 200 weekly SMA, and now also the rejection from the descending channel upper line area. Exactly around that area we got rejection, and also price started showing this movement here to the downside. So if this is going to be another continuation pattern here in this manner, then we have to be very careful guys, because you can see getting rejection around that upper line area in the past price action has always led to a pullback towards this lower line area from the descending channel. Here also rejection, price came at the lower line area from the descending channel. So if this is another similar scenario playing out in price action Bitcoin. I mean a rally here. Again, around this 0.5, even this 0.618 Fibonacci line, if we are lucky in this manner. And then again, continue this downward price movement towards the lower line area, because this lower line is where we could be getting gravitated according to this rising trendline scenario. So we have to be very careful, and we want the price of Bitcoin right now at any cost to hold its support around 21,500, 21,600 area. Why? Because we know if you look at this 21,500, 21,600 in a daily time frame, this is where this Williams alligator indicator is going to be playing its role. It's going to act as a support because the price of Bitcoin is above it. Whenever the price of Bitcoin was above this Williams alligator indicator, this Williams alligator indicator has always acted as a strong line of support, right? You can see strong line of support, but in a downtrend, the same line acts as a resistance. And I have been telling this again and again in my videos. So that's why, since the price of Bitcoin is above this Williams alligator indicator, this line, this Williams alligator indicator is going to be a very important line of support. And also through this CPR indicator, we can see very clearly that the bottom CPR line is there, which is going to be acting as a support around 21,500, 21,600. The neckline from this triple bottom, double bottom, you can see this, the neckline is going to be retested, and also is going to be a very important line of support around 21,500, 21,600, even the parallel channel in this manner. You can see price was consolidating inside this parallel channel. So the upper line in the past price action, you can see always acted as a resistance. So same line could be retested and also could be holding the price around this 21,500, 21,600. So if this line is going to get broken, then we are going to focus around this target area, this rising trend line, which is around 19 to 20,000, and also the target from this smaller rising trend line. That's why, guys, for us, it's very, very important that we remain above this 21,500, 21,600 at any cost. So in a weekly time frame, as we are aware, the price of Bitcoin has already failed to find support above this 200 weekly SMA. This is a big warning sign, because according to the weekly, the next weekly SMA support is around 16 to 17,000 area. So that's why we have to be very careful, because this line here was a very important line of support, right? We were aware of that, this 200 weekly SMA. The same line, while trying to re-enter above it, got tested and also rejected the price. So rejection from the previous support line is a big warning sign, because that is also a sign that we could be actually continuing this movement here in this manner. So that's why, guys, that's why in a bigger time frame, since the price of Bitcoin failed to close the weekly above this 200 weekly SMA, this is going to be a big warning sign. So only support what we are going to see, a very strong support for the Bitcoin, is this 21,500, 21,600. And if that is going to get broken, right, then we are going to focus around this 19,000, 20,000, 19,000, 20,000 from this rising trend line, and also from this another smaller rising trend line target area. So this is what I wanted to share with you in today's video. But if the price of Bitcoin manages to show some bullishness, then we have to overcome this resistance, which is around 23,100 area. Only after flipping this into support, we will be monitoring this price movement, and also expecting the trend continuation to happen again towards this 24,700, 24,800 before choosing a trend direction. But as long as we are going to remain below that line, we will be focusing more on a downward target. I mean the target around the 21,500, 21,600 before choosing a trend direction. So these are some of the interesting scenario I thought sharing with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and a bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.